Did you know 75% of people don't know how to avoid getting ripped off at the dealership? And the average buyer leaves more than $3,000 on the table when negotiating a vehicle purchase. Today on Behind the Desk, you'll learn how dealerships use different fees to maximize their profit and how you can fight back and get a good deal the next time you buy a car. Stay tuned as we dive into the spooky world of dealership fees. Welcome back to Behind the Desk. My name is Daryl, aka Mullet D, aka leader of the Fee Fighters! Not to be confused with the Foo Fighters, which was a 90s alternative rock band. They fought foos, not fees. What in the world is a foo anyway? Plus, I'm not a band. I can't even play an instrument. Plus, today we are talking low down, no good, dirty fees. I hate fees. But before we get started, make sure you click that subscribe button and ding the bell so you don't miss any of my upcoming videos. Plus, it helps me out and I'm forever grateful for it. So click the subscribe button. Like, share, comment, all that good stuff.
All right, Daryl, I'm all subscribed and ready to go.
Thanks, stick figure meme guy. Now, on Monday's video, I explained to you how dealerships hide fees, those sneaky little buggers. And today I'm going to tell you what all these fees are. But first, ask yourself, why do dealerships go to these extremes to charge me more for a car? Now, if you said because they're big old meanies, then you may be 6 years old. But if you said because they're just plain greedy, now you're getting somewhere. We're lucky enough to live in a day where we're honestly just a few clicks away from a website telling us that the price on the car we're looking at is a great deal. And thanks to a little device that most of us keep in our pockets, we have access to that information from almost anywhere at any time. But with these online pricing and resource guides helping keep the dealerships in check on their listed price, the dealership has had to rely heavily on other means to remain profitable. Enter dealer fees, vehicle add-ons, and service contracts. And over the next 3 videos, we'll be going over each one of these starting today with fees. So let's get at her. Tax, title, license, and registration. Really, this is all a dealership should have to charge you on top of your car purchase. However, dealerships have quietly been finding new ways to charge a little extra. Not really a little. Here's the trick. Anytime you sit down to talk numbers with your sales consultant, request an itemized breakdown of the purchase price. If you ask for it, they will come. Back with the itemized breakdown, that is. When you get it, look for these fees. Starting with the processing or filing fee. These little suckers are 100% bogus. Supposedly, the doc fee is charged to help pay the team in the back when they're filing and processing all your documents. So why are they trying to charge a separate fee for that? Double dipping much? Just say no to these fees and keep a couple $100s in your pocket. Destination or transportation charge. This fee has 2 sides though. If you are buying a new car, there will always be a destination charge listed on the Moroni sticker. That's this thingy. But that fee is already worked into the MSRP by the manufacturer, and it's a legit fee. But it won't appear on your itemized breakdown because again, it's part of the MSRP. So if shipping, transport, or destination charges show up as a line item on your purchase order, start asking questions. Chances are it's a hot trash fee. Unless, of course, this applies to you. If you're buying a new or used car and opt to have the dealership locate and source a specific vehicle for you, or you complete an out-of-state purchase and have the vehicle shipped to you, expect to pay for that transportation. Companies like CarMax do this in a more transparent way by listing the exact transport cost right on their website. But expect with more traditional dealers for this fee to often be overestimated and for the dealer to try and make a little extra profit off of you. My recommendation, research the shipping costs on your own and look into the cost of a flight to the dealer that actually has the car you want. One-way flights can be cheap, and oftentimes the dealer's gonna try and charge you upwards of $500, $1,500 or more in transportation charges. So don't let the dealer pocket that extra cash just because you didn't do the research. Advertising fees equal garbage can. I thought these fees were a joke till I worked at a dealership that actually tried to charge them. It was always the first thing I took off the car deal. And eventually, they just stopped charging them. Every business has to budget to advertise. That is how they stay successful. And manufacturers often pay or reimburse their dealership for a lot of their advertising. It's just part of running a business, so never pay this fee. It is a certified scam. You know what really grinds my gears? Dealers that charge a reconditioning fee. But don't all dealers recondition their cars? Yes, most dealers do. But this fee is used by dealers so they can advertise their vehicle slightly lower than anyone else on the market, which brings customers into the dealership. But when you show up to buy the car, they smack you with a $1,500 to $2,500 reconditioning fee. This is a steaming pile of bull-oni. First, I would recommend never paying this charge, but ultimately I would say just don't shop or buy at these dealers. They already lied to you by misrepresenting the price of their car to get you into the dealership. So chances are that's just the start of their nonsense, their fake fees, and their manipulation to make you pay and keep their pockets full. Oh, and they're full. Detail fees and dealer prep fees fall into a similar place as advertising fees because keeping a car clean and delivering a product that looks good is part of operating a business. Yet some of these slimy dealerships will actually try and pass this cost on to you, the customer. Could you imagine if a dealer delivered a car to you with food crumbs on the floorboards, coffee spills in the cup holder, bird poop on the windshield, solid layer of dirt and grime over the entire vehicle? Oh wait, some of them do. So why would you pay for it? Reality is dealers usually don't do a great job cleaning a car before delivery anyways. If you want your car detailed right, take it to a professional after you take delivery. And don't let the dealership pass their operating costs on to you. Additional dealer markup, or ADM. Most commonly seen when Ford relaunched the GT or when Honda launched the Civic Type R in the States, this fee is essentially an opportunist taking advantage of a limited quantity and popularity of a launch vehicle and capitalizing on it to turn a huge profit. And that's exactly what it is. It is 100% pure profit going to the dealership. I get it. You're a baller and you need to be one of the first people to own the new hot car. You do you. But if you really took the time to shop and research, there are actually dealerships out there that will never charge additional dealer markup. Now, if it's a new hot car, you'll probably pay MSRP, which sucks. And that can usually be avoided by just waiting a few months. But if you can't wait, shop multiple dealers and find one that isn't going to rip you off with an ADM fee. Similar to ADM, market adjustment fees take the opportunity to say, insert vehicle here is more popular in this market, so we're gonna charge more for it. Again, 100% dealer profit here, guys. I talked a bit about this in my first video, so you can go check that out if you want. To sum it up though, if a dealership is charging a market adjustment fee, do not pay it. If they won't budge, do some research and find a similar vehicle elsewhere and ask your local dealer to match that price. If they still won't budge, it may just be worth your time to fly or drive to that other dealer and not be taken advantage of by this nonsense fee. Finally, the dock fee. I have seen all sorts of misinformation on this subject, so I'm just gonna clear it up. You ever wonder why dealers say they can't take the dock fee off your purchase? Now, don't shoot the messenger here, but it's because of you. Okay, well, maybe not you exactly, but because of the customer. Let me explain. Dealers and manufacturers are sued, investigated, and brought to court more than you could count. It's so common, you could probably make it a reality TV show. Wait, that's not such a bad idea. So when it comes to something like the dock fee, which is oftentimes regulated at a state level, it's easier for the dealership to just kind of blanket statement it and charge everyone the same. That way, when they are audited every year, or when someone raises a lawsuit against them, it's one less thing they have to worry about. But why doesn't this apply to other fees or add-ons or service contracts, you may ask? Thing is, most of those other things are services that you're either choosing to pay or not to pay. The dealership does not have to detail or prep your car. You don't have to agree to buy a popular car over MSRP, and they don't have to bring a car from another state for you to buy. But they do have to process all of your paperwork. They do have to keep all of your personal information secure, and in some states, they also have to complete your registration for you. And since it's a service that applies to everyone, they choose to stay consistent, charge the same to everyone, and stay out of trouble. But do keep in mind, every state and every individual dealership within a state may have a different set of rules that they play by. Certain states have a cap on what a dealership can charge for a dock fee. Others, like Florida, have virtually no cap and have consistently had one of the nation's highest average dock fees. So do yourself a favor and check your local state's regulations and their average dock fee. Do yourself one better and shop multiple dealers in and out of your area to determine if their dock fees are consistent and fair. I'll leave you with this little gem. Ultimately, your goal when buying a car is to get the best price possible once all the dust is settled. So first, always get an itemized breakdown of the costs up front. Then negotiate your purchase price as low as you can. If you have a trade, hound that dealer till they give you what you want for it. There's a video up there on trades. Then finally bring up these fees. Negotiate anything out that is non-essential, and as a last push, ask the dealer to deduct the amount of the dock fee from your purchase price. And then tell them that you'll buy today if they do. The dealer loves nothing more than a sale today. So if they have anything left in it, they'll do it. In turn, you will have accomplished getting a good deal on your vehicle purchase. That's it for fees. Next week, we'll be jumping into the common dealership add-on scams. So make sure if you haven't already, please click that subscribe button, hit the bell icon. That way you can be updated when that video drops. Now, if you feel like there's anything I missed in the section about fees specifically, leave a comment down below and let me know so I can cover that in a future video. Also, if you just want to comment, that's cool too. And please click that like button and share this video. Not only are you letting me know I'm doing a good job, but by sharing it, you may share it with somebody who ends up not getting ripped off when they go to buy a car. And that's a good thing. Till next time, this is Daryl with Behind the Desk.